What is up? It's your boy Boomz, and yes, I know Fire deck's in right now, so I went ahead and crafted my own, and this is what I came up with. Basically, a Phantom Fire deck, a deck that should basically give me access to my entry points pretty much all game if played right, as well as be able to brand and burn basically most of my opponent's figures when I need to. That's basically the goal. Um, this video has one version of it. I have altered it and changed it after playing with it a few times. But so far, I really like this setup. Now, Chandelier is my goalie right off the bat. Houndor and Litwick are my, yes, I went all fire with him as well. Houndor and Litwick are basically my beginning game burners and my status effectors, so that my Arcanines can pretty much mop up shop. And I use my Chandelier as goalie. And Sableye is kind of my flex. He's in there where basically he can fill in spots where I need it. And this deck also is very strong as far as gold goes, so that's why I like it as well. It's a good strong gold attacking deck, which I like. And yeah, just running you through my team right now. I am running Flame Sphere, Flame Energy, Phantom Sphere with Scoop Up for surrounds, and then Max Revive and Gold Block. Basically the goal is to use Litwick to at least get a burn, get the evolution, and then by that time I should also have my Flame Sphere be used on Houndor, so he can pretty much just attack any figure and just basically YOLO and burn them, and then try to get a few Brandon markers so that if they do try to come up and attack my goalie, I'll take a couple of them out with you if Chandelier does get knocked out. And Sableye does the -1, which helps. And also, the goal is to, once they're all burned, to then evolve my Houndor into Houndoom and get that +10. Get that damage buff, you know? But let's just jump right into League and let's play some Podu. I know I haven't posted up a vid in a while. Basically, I haven't felt like I've had a full complete deck yet, or haven't been able to fully complete an old deck I've been working on. But I willed out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And I got 2 Arcanines, because, well, basically I bought the 2 cheaper packages because it gave me the most loyalty points, so therefore I can get the most benefits throughout the rest of the month. So our opponent is running 2 Swabs, Shyman Land and Sky with Stuffle or Fluffle, one of the two, with Rayquaza. Now, since it's my turn, I went ahead and popped off the Flame Sphere right off the bat on Houndor. See what my opponent wants to do. I'm expecting a swab towards the goal. Usually what most people do. Oh no, he opened up with Rayquaza. Okay. So Rayquaza can pretty much knock out most of my figures, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the attack. Oh no, he gets a fly. See, I should. Oh, thank God he only has 1 MP. That could have been GG. But at least he's burned now, which is very helpful. Because next turn I can then pull out my Arcanine right from the bench and move right past him. And pretty much have support from my goalie, which is basically the goal. Normally Houndor would burn himself as well, but since I do use the Flame Sphere on him, he won't get burned. And that's why I also use it on him. So therefore, basically any time he's on the board, I can guarantee that he won't burn himself, which is, to me, clutch. I'm not going to attack in case he doesn't get fly on me. I mean, chances are small, but just to be safe. Let's see. Is he going to attack my Poochie? My doggo? How's everyone been doing so far with this new fire banner? Have you guys been liking it? So far, I kind of do like it. I have a few different variations, but this Phantom Fire is basically... I've enjoyed it most. This is what the deck that I've been playing around with here and there. I do have another version that has Ho-Ho, and it has Heat Rotom, and a few other things, and it's more... and Houndoom is set without the Evo, so he can instantly start giving buffs, but I kind of like this sneakiness a little bit more. Now here I went ahead and gold blocked because his Shaman Skyform could have surrounded my Arcanine. And now if he surrounds him, he's going to sacrifice himself as well. That's the only reason why I did that. Get my Litwick out there. I like him. I did first was going to set it off as just Lampent, but his ability to just hop over can be pretty game saving if I don't have my Phantom Sphere plate popped off, or if I don't have a figure burned so Arcanine can move past them. And now I'm starting to move my my goalie into position. Alright, let's see. What you gonna do, buddy? Okay. Well, that's a pretty good... I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off. And I put on Chandelier because he's gonna be my goalie. And I figure he's gonna be on board as far as, you know, for longevity. So, basically that's why I use that one. Because Phantom Sphere is gonna be is more of a plate that I'm gonna want to have access to, or be able to use its benefits pretty much all game long. So, oh, he goes after my little Litwick. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, baby. Burn him. Burn him. What's even cooler is that now I can Evo right into Lambent and hop right over and brand him, which is also another key element to this deck as well. Because if I'm using Chandelier as my goalie, it'll be nice if they do knock out my goalie to be able to knock out a few figures. I could probably make an easy run for goal. If it's set up correctly, of course. Now I'm assuming he's going to take the entry point. No, okay. That's fine. And we get the... Ooh, 2-star big ol' Will-O-Wisp. I like it. So now, instead of me surrounding landform, I'm going to go ahead and apply another branded marker. Feel like that's more useful, and I could still move Sableye over any of these figures that are burned right now. So I don't feel threatened of getting my Pokemon pretty much blocked off the board. Oh, come on, you didn't quit on me already, did you? No, come on. Alright, cool. You're back. Let's see. What you gonna do? Okay. Take the G point. So now, like I said here, Sableye can just hop right over. Which is perfect. I don't need to attack, because once they're branded or they're burned, and if I have, say, Chandelier is gonna be basically he's my goalie, I'm not too threatened because I know I will be taking out at least 2 figures with him that are somewhat could be threatening my goal. And that's goodbye, Mr. Rayquaza. See, this deck has a lot of status effects, and it has a lot of mobility, which I like. And like I said earlier, it has a lot of gold, which is also one of my favorites. Oh, that 2-star beats that 1-star. Yeah, I like gold figures mainly because, well, I used to run electric and everyone knows that. And one thing I love about electric is the abundance of uh, gold attackers, which I like. What you gonna do? Phantom Fire, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Haha, no, just kidding. See here, I can just max revive and get the surround right now, which I will take. Because, now I have no figures on my PC and he has two. It's already 6 on 4. And 2 of his figures are burned. So I'm already looking pretty solid. Let's see. What you gonna do, buddy? Oh. GG, bro. Yeah, but basically, I really like this setup because it's a pain for people, and you can just keep coming at them and keep coming at them, and you're just basically not really trying to go right for goal off the bat, but more of trying to play like the long game a little bit and just getting all them burned and status effect, and then eventually you can use that flame energy and get a weight win, or use those 2 turns to actually gain advantage on the goalie and get a surround kill, or basically just win game. Alright, let's see who our next opponent is. Okay, this is different. We have no Mega, okay, but we do have Kyurem, Zekrom, the little, what's that? Little Poochie dog. We have Zerkatry and Coco. Okay, I like it. Coco goes back, plays a little safe. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and use my Flame Sphere on my Houndour, like I did last game. Because the sooner I can get it on him and know that he can't burn himself or pretty much, make himself lose half his wheel, the better it is for me. Because I don't expect him to last long, but I do want to try to have him at least last 1 or 2 duels with the opponent, so therefore that's at least 1 or 2 of my opponent's figures auto burned. So I'll go ahead and stick... I'm going to go ahead and stick Will-O-Wisp in front of Zerkatry, because if he does attack me, he's all white, and if I can burn him and I do get paralyzed, the evolution will therefore cure me. Now, Kyurem, he's going to be a pain, so I went ahead and just put my doggy there so I can get that burn status. Ooh, and he gets to fly. I don't have no one on goal. Luckily, though, he'll be 1 away from goal, and I can just hop right over with Chandelier. I was going to use my gold black, but I decided not to. Just go ahead and hop over and just save it for when it's more crucial. So now I got 1. So now if I can land my purple, I could actually brand him myself and be set up nicely. Okay. Let me go ahead and back up my goalie, and my next turn I'm going to want to use Houndour to attack into Ampharos. Basically, anyone that gets close to my goalie or threatens to take over my entry points or anything of that sort, I want to basically burn them. Now, come on, survive. Ooh, we got the branded. Too bad it wasn't burned already. That's okay. I'll go ahead and take my little Poochie and let's burn him. Oh, perfect. And I protect myself from being burned, and I already got a status effect. Perfect. Let's see what he wants to do. He's gonna take it. Okay. That's fine. I'll go ahead and pop off my Phantom Sphere, I believe. Or, actually, yeah, that's right. I always forget about Arcanine's ability until I click on him. It's actually a lot easier just to pretty much set up the surround. And I could have surrounded him right then and there with the Houndour, because I can move past burned Mons, and I could move actually over my Litwick because of he's a ghost and his ability allows my own figures to move over him. But instead, I'd rather just go and status effect other figures, basically. The more figures I can get burned, the better it is for me. Go ahead and protect that flyover, just in case. Okay. And of course, like I said, that's his role, is to basically YOLO him into other figures and burn them. Oh, perfect. And now with this, I can actually get the evolution. And with 3 burned figures, I believe that should be plus 30, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, that's plus 30. So now my Arcanines are hitting for 150. That's not too bad. I'll take that all day. Okay, that's fine. Now, I tend to do this a lot, even though it's kind of a bad habit. I probably shouldn't. Is I tend to want to max rep instantly the second I get someone knocked out, so I can just pretty much just let them know that it didn't affect me. I'm right back, and pretty much make them use the same attack twice and double chance it. And here we get the dodge. I do need to set off my Phantom Sphere though. But I'm gonna go ahead and get aggressive, actually. And attack with Mr. Litwick. Ooh, I get the burn. I get the burn. See, that's perfect. Now I'm at plus 40. Plus 40. See what he wants to do. I'm expecting this around. Well, that's... okay. Well, then I'm going to go ahead, yep, and give him support so he doesn't get surrounded, and I could probably hop over Circuitry or a few other figures and try to get some branded markers. So therefore, I feel a lot safer as far as having them attack my goalie. Alright, there's one. I mean, my, he's hit 90 now? Yeah, my Lampet is hitting 90. That's hilarious. And so I got quite a few 150 hitters as of right now because of my ability from Houndoom. And with this auto burns, it's really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Perfect. There's the knockout. Now I did lose 10 points on my as far as my attack boost, but basically right here I have the game in my control most likely. I mean, I can't say anything for sure because you know how this game is. Okay. But here I got a surround set up, and I can attack into Coco and hopefully get a burn as well from Lampet. And we get the burn. Perfect. Nice. So I'm at a plus 30 for attack. I can still pop off my flame energy. Which there he does have Now here, I just wanted to brand Coco as well as try to burn the Poochie, the doggy. But instead I hit branded, which is okay. It's not what I wanted, but it's not the end of the world. He does have, I believe he has scoop up, I want to say. Okay, he's just going straight for the attack. Perfect, to get the Will-O-Wisp. That's just a good stall. Let me try to go ahead and burn this dog one more time. And I get it. Perfect. Now, I can pull off the flame energy, but with flame energy, when they have extra plates like double chance, things of that nature, they can stall out 2 turns easily and it not be really effective. So, even though I have them all burned, I like to try to save it for at the very end game when, say the odds aren't in your favor and you think you're going to basically be losing. It's actually kind of quite useful to be able to use at the end, when you're like sweating bullets, basically, which is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp again. I didn't want to hop over the little puppy because I don't want to get him surrounded. And I've already used my max revive. So I'm going to hop over and protect myself from any surrounds or anything like that. And just try to get the burn. Which I don't. Alright, we have Mrs. Circuitry back. Perfect. See? Another burn status effect and another plus 10 for the team. As well as possibly another branded marker. Now, Circuitry could pretty much paralyze my Arcanine, which should make one of them pretty weak. But I don't feel too threatened at the moment. Perfect. Another burn, so now I can definitely hop over. Get that branded marker. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got him. And I'm just gonna chill. There's no need to attack when you're basically have the game in your favor, in your control. Okay. I get the knockout with Lampent. Look at that. And I get that 130 plus the 20 from the burn figure, so that's 150. So I got a 150 chandelier right there. And I'm approaching. I mean, I really like this deck. The only other changes I made to it was that rush decks can be kind of a pain. So I did switch out Sableye for Mimikyu because he has the double attack life. But I'm still playing with it. But so far, that's the only flex. The rest of them are all core and important figures in this deck, and I really like it. I'll be posting up more vids on it here soon, and I hope you guys enjoy.